Salutations, viewers. My name is GameDame, and welcome back to another one of GameDame Reacts. So I have been so close to getting a PS5 every single time, but those damn bots keep taking the PS5 away from me. And this is one of my highly anticipated games I'm going to be playing on the new PS5. So without further ado, because this video is long, we're going to watch the 12 minutes of PS5 gameplay for the Demon's Souls remake. Let me see my baby. Yes.
Hello, I'm Gavin Moore,
Ooh,
Creative
hello.
Director for Demon's Souls. This is a remake of monumental scope and ambition, transforming a beloved PlayStation classic into a stunning showcase for the PlayStation 5. In every respect, Demon's Souls looks, sounds, and feels right at home in this next generation of gaming.
I can't wait.
We're all massive fans of the original game.
Oh.
And we wanted to bring everything we possibly could up to a level that modern gamers expect. And that includes the power and variety at your control in the character creator. From facial customization to hair types. There are many thousands more permutations for you to explore, empowering you to make an avatar you can relate to, whoever that might be.
That's awesome. The customization they picked is amazing. Or they've managed to create.
Demon's Souls is anchored by a hub, the Nexus. The Nexus is how you'll get to the game's 5 archstones, each of which leads to a different land in Boletaria. There are also many NPCs here who are a key part of the storytelling experience. We were lucky enough to bring back many of the original cast to take on their iconic roles. Now let's enter the first archstone, the Archstone of the Small King, and start our journey at the gates of Boletaria.
I remember this one all too well. So I've actually never beaten Demon's Souls. It is a game I do want to beat, and I cannot wait to play the remake. And it's the only game in the Souls series that I still have left to play. I've beaten all the rest of them. Oh my gosh, there it is. And I didn't get that far past this area, so it'll basically be a whole new experience for me. Oh. I'm so glad that they chose to take Demon's Souls, the first Souls game ever, and remake it for this console. That gets me so excited.
Now, the real Demon's Souls begins. Attacking, blocking, and dodging all use stamina, so the player must always consider where they are, what they're facing, and what their foes are capable of. Now, these dreglings aren't particularly daunting, their patterns are relatively simple, and their attack ability somewhat limited. Still, even these earliest enemies can pose a threat if the player loses focus.
Yeah, most certainly. I remember this place all too well.
For those who played Demon's Souls on PlayStation 3, you'll notice enemies behave exactly as you remember.
Yeah.
So you can play at 60 frames a second in performance mode, and animations have been completely redone. Combat timing is just as it was. We're actually using original code for these core gameplay pillars, the untouched essence of the game around which everything else has been beautifully remade. It's a modern engine driving this white-knuckle combat experience where the slightest error could mean your death.
That's amazing. I love that so much. Like, I love that so much. I didn't know if they were going to keep the core gameplay of it. And I love how they just explained that they just took the original code, kept everything the same, but gave it such a visual uplift. That is what they need to do. And some games, guaranteed, the gameplay is absolute trash. But the gameplay for this is so beautifully done, even for PS3.
Mode, which targets 60 frames a second, running at a beautiful dynamic 4K. There's also a cinematic option. That's an even more vivid native 4K, targeting 30 frames a second. Whether your preference is fluidity and responsiveness, or simply the most detailed possible experience, the game is a feast for the senses on PlayStation 5.
Oh. Oh, God. Get him! It just looks so amazing. This is why I'm so excited to play it.
We've added thousands upon thousands of new sound effects to take advantage of the PlayStation 5's impressive Tempest 3D audio. Now you can hear Imperial spies in the Palace of Boletaria creeping up behind you, or a creature slithering out of the slime in the Valley of Defilement far below. Now you can experience this stunning world in 3D audio just by connecting a headset.
That's pretty
We're
awesome.
also really excited about the DualSense wireless controller's haptic feedback. We wanted to make combat feel grittier and darker, so this is the perfect way to feel steel clash against steel, or the crackle of a fireball in the palm of your hand before you cast it at your enemies.
I wonder how many times this person had to run through this simulation in order to do
We've
like
left the open
the
air of
perfect
Boletaria
gameplay for
and
it.
descended into the lair of the Flame Lurker, deep within Stonefang Mines. Flame Lurker is one of the most beloved of all of the Demon Souls bosses, and here he's brought to life in amazing detail. The real-time lighting and incredible particle effects, as well as a deadly redesigned arena, all culminate in a spectacular battle set
Oh
in
my
the world
God.
of fire. And the music here as you battle Flame Lurker is one of many incredible tracks created for Demon Souls. On PlayStation 5, we've rearranged and fully reorchestrated Shinsuke Kida's breathtaking score with 120 world-class musicians performing at the legendary Air Studios in London.
That is amazing. I'm literally getting chills right now. I've never gone against a Flame Lurker, so I'm not excited for this. I am excited, but also not excited. Because I played Bloodborne and I beat all the DLC too, and I wanted to die. Especially when I went against the Child of Cost. Oh god, that boss was so incredibly hard.
The Tower of Latria. This is the first part of the third Archstone. It's truly one of the most unforgettable areas in Demon Souls.
Never got
it's
here.
So haunting and claustrophobic. It's rife with detail and countless nooks and crannies. On PlayStation 5,
Cthulhu boys.
we've radically increased the object density. The stage is absolutely littered with rubble, broken vases, and abandoned clutter. It's an amazing set piece for enemy encounters. These mind flayers, for example, cast glowing projectiles down long corridors. For all of the added or enhanced effects like these, we've endeavoured to strike a balance between dread and beauty, echoing the tragic fall of the once glorious but now doomed Kingdom of Boletaria.
Oh, that lightning effect. Oh. Yeah, these guys do not look fun. Oh. I hate these type of magic guys. While they're not completely like the strongest, they're like glass cannons. They hit really hard, but they don't have a lot of health.
Moving on to the rain-soaked Shrine of Storms. Each class of Demon
I gotta
Souls
get good
has
at
a
parrying.
radically different feel. Knights in their armor are tough, but a bit clumsy when dodging an attack. The Thief, on the other hand, is quick and sure of foot, but requires finesse to inflict a killing blow.
I don't know what class I would pick. Usually I would... Bloodborne definitely changed the pace for me as to how I should actually play the game. Because I would always go just like a complete, like, slow, like, big boy build where I wouldn't have to worry about my health. And I would hit really slow, but sometimes that would really hurt me. And take me like 10 times longer to beat enemies.
New animations for all weapon types. Of course, we made sure to match the timing and feel of the original attacks. It's a small change, but it helps make each weapon choice feel a little bit more unique and makes the thrill of landing a perfect backstab all the more satisfying.
No, that's pretty great. I like that. I like that very small change. I also like how they're all...
Anyone who played
their
Demon Souls
posture
on
is insane.
PlayStation 3 knows that the Valley of Defilement is one of the most challenging, demanding levels in the game.
I wouldn't
We're so
know.
excited for those players to revisit this gloomy, arresting swamp, now with performance mode at a targeted 60 frames per second. This area was a particular challenge because we wanted to preserve the occasionally disorientating almost maze-like nature of the stage, while building on the mythos of Boletaria. After all, this is a place of outcasts and the unwanted. We wanted the valley to feel much more alive with the PlayStation 5 remake.
Ew.
And it gave us a rare chance to revisit a truly iconic level in gaming history.
That looks so gross. I knew it. Yeah, poison area. It reminds me of, I think, Blight Town, or it was Blight something from Dark Souls. Ew.
And before we wrap up, here's a first look at the Dirty Colossus,
Ugh!
a nightmarish mishmash of detritus that's been discarded from above. Your best bet for success here is to keep your distance and time your attacks carefully, and use a weapon that can burn through this toxic monstrosity.
Ew, the maggots. You can see the maggots. You can just see them. Oh, that is so gross. I can't wait. Honestly. Well, now I know his weakness is fire, so that's one thing for me to note. Ooh, that was a good AoE attack. Should have seen that one coming, big guy. The reaction time for this stuff is really nice. I'm assuming this guy is playing the thief class because it's a lot more agile, or they're a lot more agile.
You've just gotten a taste of what's awaiting you this November. Demon's Souls is one of the most celebrated gems in PlayStation history. It defined a new genre of action RPGs, focused on tactical combat, environmental storytelling, groundbreaking synchronous and asynchronous multiplayer elements.
It really
and an
did.
emphasis on trusting the player to learn, master, and ultimately to triumph.
In essence, in order to
SCE
get good.
Worldwide Studios and Bluepoint Games are honoured to be able to remake this classic for those who hold it dear, and for a whole new generation of gamers to discover.
I need to play this.
Thank you
I need
for
to get the
watching.
PS5. I need to play this so incredibly bad. This entire, like, the gameplay, everything that they showed me just makes me want to get the game more and more. And I really want that PS5 console, but every time I tried to get one, they're already out of stock, and it's literally the worst. But no, seriously, like, this is one of the games, like, that I picked up initially on my PS3, and I've never beaten because I thought at the time it was way too hard for me to actually play. But then I started playing Dark Souls, and I thought, wow, this is actually really good. So then I went back to go play Demon's Souls, and it was just the hardest Souls game I ever played, and I still even haven't beaten it. And I cannot wait to replay it and actually beat it. And then I would have all the Souls games beaten, and it would be so nice to have that in under my belt. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comments down below how well the game plays on your PS5, because I surely would love to know. But please do not forget to subscribe and or follow not only to my YouTube but to my Twitch. You guys know where my YouTube is at, but you can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/thegamedame. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.